Good morning, my name is Mafazatul Ilma. I'm from English Education Program, and in this opportunity I would like to present my final project with the title Designing Harris Happy to Read English based on Android for Senior High School. The thing that I will discuss first are background of the research. English is an international language that is almost used by the rest of the world. English also takes an important role in the language used to communicate in various sectors such as politics, education, and technology. In this era, education and knowledge cannot be separated from the increasingly advanced science of technology. Almost all of the technologies in the world used international language, especially English language. That's why English is very important to learn, where English as a foreign language has a function as a language learned in formal or informal education. There are four basic skills when learning English. One of them is reading. Reading is one of the key skills in language learning, and by reading, students can change their mindset and increase knowledge, get a lot of information. In teaching reading, there are some things where students find the difficulty to understanding the meaning of the reading text, and then many students have difficulty when answering the questions and then making conclusions, knowing the main ideas of the text and the meaning of the text of the reading they have read, and students will only read if the teacher asks. This is due to the lack of interest in reading students in learning English. Many students quickly get bored when they see so much monotone text. It could be due to poor teaching materials and only use textbooks as a learning media. Based on the facts above, the researchers need to help or facilitate the students in learning reading English materials. One of the effective ways is to create or apply the teaching and learning process by using interactive media. By using interactive media, the teachers can provide some materials based on Android, and the teaching learning process are more interested especially in reading English materials. The students are more interested enjoying the class, not easy to get bored, and happy to reading English. Based on these problems, the researchers is interested in designing Harris Happy to Read English as an interactive learning media. And then the next is about research objective. The purpose of this study is to create an Android-based learning media in English reading materials and to help or facilitate the students in learning English materials. By using this learning media, the students are expected to be able to increase students' interest in reading skills. This research used research and development method, and the development model used is ADDIE. This model consists of 5 steps, namely analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. Need analysis is done by distribute questionnaires to the subjects, and from the result of the need analysis, the researchers has known that the difficulty of the students in learning English is when students learning about reading English materials, and also because of teaching materials that only use print paper and soft file from the teachers. And this is the cause of the students quickly feel bored in teaching learning reading English materials. The data that has been collected is then used as a reference to design products, and at this step, the researchers also do the analysis by interviewing the teachers. And then the next step is about design. In this step, design of the product is adjusted to the result of the need analysis that has been done by the researcher from the data collected. The researcher designs a product in the storyboard that describes the product that will be developed. And then the next step is about development. At this stage, the researcher builds the product that has been described in the storyboard table. In the previous step, after the finished the product will be validated by the expert, who then the researcher will revise the product that has been given suggestion for improvement by the validator. And then after the researcher finishes revising the product is ready to be implemented for students. The next step is about implementation. At this implementation stage, the researcher implements the product implementation to students as a learning media in teaching, learning, reading materials in English. In addition, at this stage, the researcher will collect the product feasibility using a questionnaire that is distributed to all of the subjects. And then the subject will assess the feasibility of the product. And then the last step is about evaluation. The evaluation is conducted to determine the appropriateness of the product as a learning media based on the data collected from the research project. And then from the data collected, the researcher can determine whether the product can be improved and used as a means of teaching learning media in English. That's all about my presentations, and thank you very much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.